Hi everyone, welcome to Assignment 6, Program Analysis, Health Equity and Social Determinants of Health. For this assignment, you'll step away from your previous project work and focus on critically analyzing an existing health promotion program. The goal is not to describe an ideal program, but to evaluate how a real-world program addresses health equity and the social determinants of health, using course concepts and clear scholarly evidence. Let's walk through how to approach this assignment and what will help you do well. First, choosing a program is important. You may select a program from a peer review article, a credible website, or a work-based program if it is appropriate. Strong program choices are those with enough available information to analyze, especially related to who the program serves, how it's implemented, and what barriers it attempts to address. As you write, remember that this is a 4 to 6 page narrative paper, and your analysis should rely on current scholarly literature, not personal opinion. Throughout the paper, make clear connections to health equity and social determinants of health, such as access to care, education, income, housing, transportation, or environmental conditions. Now, let's briefly talk through each of the required sections. In the program description, your goal is clarity, not length. Clearly explain the program's purpose, target population, goals, and objectives. Describe the setting and the community served so that I understand who the program is designed for and why it exists. In the analysis of health equity and social determinants of health section, this is where critical thinking really matters. Use frameworks and concepts discussed in class to evaluate how well the program addresses equity. Consider questions like, does the program improve access? Is it culturally relevant? Does it address structural or environmental barriers to health? Strong papers move beyond surface level statements and explain how and to what extent the program addresses these factors. When discussing strengths and weaknesses, aim for balance. Every real-world program has limitations, and acknowledging them strengthens your analysis. Support your points with clear course readings and external sources, and be very specific. Avoid vague statements like this program could do more. In the recommendations for improvement section, propose specific and evidence-informed changes. The strongest recommendations are realistic, clearly connected to identified weaknesses, and supported by research. Think about how the program could better promote equity or address unmet social determinants. Finally, in implementation challenges and solutions, consider what might make your recommendations difficult to carry out. Challenges might include funding, stakeholder resistance, policy constraints, or long-term sustainability. High-quality responses don't stop at naming these challenges. They also suggest practical strategies for addressing them. A few final tips for success. Use APA 7th edition formatting carefully, including headings, citations, and reference lists. Make sure each section clearly connects back to health equity and social determinants of health. Focus on analysis, not just description. Incorporate past feedback to improve your work. And end with a strong conclusion that summarizes your key insights. If you approach this assignment thoughtfully and ground your analysis in evidence, you'll be well positioned to do very well.